Alrighty guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you about the SHURE SM7B. This is a cardioid dynamic microphone. It is somewhat of an industry standard, not as much as the SM57, but it's definitely used by a lot of people. I see this in a lot of podcast videos or YouTuber videos. It's great for that kind of stuff. And it was also famously used by Michael Jackson when he recorded Thriller. There's a lot of great history behind this microphone. It just, gets some really great professional audio for a solid price. One thing that I really love about this, and one of the reasons that I got it, is because this is a microphone that I love to use at home. Now, when I record stuff at home, it's typically in an untreated environment, meaning that I don't have any foam or anything on the walls. I have windows in here, as you can see, and so you're going to get a lot of reflections. But what this does a great job at doing is kind of keeping the noise floor down, which I really love. And I've also just taken it, and done kind of like, taken it to like other people's houses and done like recordings or like field recordings, essentially just like going into other untreated spaces. And again, I've never had a problem with it. So I'll give you a little bit of, I guess, an overview of some of the features without getting too technical. One thing that I love about this is it's not as sensitive as a condenser mic. So again, like I said, kind of keeps that noise floor down, doesn't pick up too much. It does have a cardioid pattern, meaning that a lot of the sound you're going to get is going to come from the front of the microphone. And this is the front. I know it's an odd shape compared to maybe microphones you might be used to seeing. But this is the front, and it is going to help attenuate sound that comes from the back or from the sides. There are switchable response controls on the back right here. You can move these up. You need like a little like pencil or something sharp to kind of get in there. Basically, you can move them to the top or the bottom to change to bass roll off, which is just what it says, rolls off a lot of the low end, or presence boost, which is good for kind of getting those mids and highs a little louder. It's a little mixed right now. I typically keep it flat. I don't know why it's not right now, but I typically do keep it flat. Just because, I don't know, it really works, and I do a lot of post audio editing anyway. You don't need to purchase a shock mount for this thing, which is awesome. A lot of nicer vocal mics or condenser mics you do need to purchase shock mounts for, but it's actually built with an internal shock isolation. Pretty self-explanatory. It comes with two voice shields, this little one, smaller one, which I guess mostly use if I use any of them, and then there's this big puffy one. This huge puffy one is awesome for voiceovers or just any sounds that have a lot of plosives, so like hard P's and T's and things like that. It really kind of helps keep those sounds down. What I will say is, and what probably many people on the internet will say, is I really don't like this thing at all, especially when I'm using it to record music. I think there are a lot more dynamics, there's a lot more clarity that I want with my music, so I'll typically just take it off. It's very easy. It comes off very easy. You can replace it on. Obviously, you can see it does take up lint a little bit, so be careful where you put it. But yeah, so I usually take this thing off and then just put like a normal pop filter right in front of it, especially when I'm recording vocals, just because this, I think, kind of just takes all like the life out of the performance, which you definitely don't want that. It is an XLR microphone, so you will need an XLR cable, and you will need an interface. I'm working with an Apollo Twin right here, but you will need something, especially if you're going to be recording into your computer, you will need something to get that in there. It also has a very low output signal that it produces, so I would definitely recommend getting some sort of a preamp or something that can help provide enough gain so that you get a fair amount of level. Because I've heard of a lot of people complaining, like they pick this thing up, they're so excited to use it, and they get home and then they realize that they're not really getting enough level. The thing is that they don't know is that they need to add a clean gain to get that level that they desire. So I would definitely recommend also picking something like that up if you're going to buy this. And lastly, it also does come with this little screw-on mount. So like I said, it's all built in, shock mount and everything, and you can kind of just screw that into any standard microphone stand, and you're pretty much good to go. Yeah, there's nothing more that I have to say. This microphone is great. I've used it on a ton of projects. It's great with recording vocals, and it's just an awesome dynamic microphone in general. Really good for a lot of things, very versatile, very durable, and you know, not too expensive in relativity to other solid pro vocal microphones. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking one of these up. Have fun recording.